Welcome back to Real Reviews. It is me, Lee, your host. This time we are doing comics. I am just covering the two number ones that I got this week. If you want reviews of comic series as a whole or storylines, you can certainly ask, but they will take usually at minimum 3 months due to how comics are released. I am reviewing only number ones at this point in hopes it may inspire some to check them out. So what is up first? Darkwing Duck Justice Ducks and Quested. Darkwing Duck Justice Ducks number 1. Published by Dynamite. Written by Roger Langridge. Artist Carlo Lauro. Colorist Carlo Lauro. Letterer Jeff Eckelberry. Editor Nate Cosby. Recommended rating all ages. Release date, January 24, 2024. Did you grow up with the Disney Channel of the 90s? Did you love the adventures of Drake Mallard and Saint Canard? That is exactly what this is. It is a goofy comic. The art is pretty consistent with the Darkwing Duck animated series. The colors all fit that era of shows. This issue is one that starts the founding of the Justice Ducks as a superhero team. Darkwing was always a riff on Batman, and this will feel in many ways similar to the Justice League. We have Gizmo Duck the tech hero like Cyborg, Morgana the magical hero like Zatanna, Neptunia the aquatic hero like Aquaman, Stegmut the strong hero like Wonder Woman or Superman, but he can't fly, then of course Darkwing, who is just Batman. If you like Darkwing Duck and want a hit of nostalgia, then yes, this is for you. If you don't like goofy things, especially ones based on 90s Disney, then maybe skip it. Spoilers ahead. We start with Stegmut doing feats of strength to get donations for the home for confused goldfish. When suddenly a giant robot appears out of nowhere, only able to say the word Ixicream, and the Justice Ducks gather to save Saint Canard from this threat. With a mix of all of their unique skills, they take down the robot only to find out a flying saucer is above them and new enemies appear. A fight ensues until Launchpad. Darkwing's trusty pilot mentions he promised Gosling, Darkwing's adoptive daughter, he would bring her ice cream, and Neptunia figures out that the aliens aren't saying Ixicream, they are saying ice cream. And the heroes give the would-be invaders a literal dumpster full of ice cream. Wanting to figure out what happened, Gizmo Duck recalibrates his Universal Earth language translator so they can speak. We get a short little scene about how they are from a planet that had geysers of a substance like ice cream, and it was all stolen, and when they made something similar to nourish them, it was gross, so they scanned the galaxy only to find the substance ice cream on Earth. The Justice Ducks print them a recipe, and that is that. The true founding of the Justice Ducks is when Darkwing gives them communicators so they can instantly alert each other, notably not making one for himself. Quested Season 2 number 1. Published by Massive Publishing. Written by Michael Calero and Thomas Parson. Art by Kit Wallace. Editor Tyra Stone. Recommended rating, teen. Release date, January 24, 2024. This comic opens with a recap of Season 1 provided by the character lunk. It is 1 page and gets the main points explained. The art is pretty good, but it isn't a style that I like, which is a kind of cartoony style with bright colors. This comic is honestly a good continuation of Season 1. We follow Jinx and Gil as one group, Jin and Lithia as the second, and Hamo on a lone quest. Honestly, the 3 separate groups is a minor problem, but it handles it well, switching to another group when someone is traveling. It basically just skips the boring bits. This is a fun jaunt through a vaguely video game fantasy world, but also with hints of the modern world like diners, coffee machines, etc. If you like comics, or want a comic that has that video game RPG feel, then this is a good starting point. You can buy the trade of Quested Volume 1 for about $20 from Massive Publishing directly, or if your local comic shop happens to be carrying it. Spoilers coming up. Jinx and Gil travel into the Underbrawn, Gil promising to reunite Jinx with his father. Lithia returns Jin to her father, or more appropriately her owner, as Jin is a genie. After being returned, Lithia is eating in a diner, mad that Jinx abandoned them, only to have Jin run in shortly after to say a giant flying creature attacked her kingdom and took her father. Hamo, the king of the Underbrawn, follows Jinx and Gil, but after they refuse to help him, he goes off to find his army of ferrymen whom he has found out are on strike after he left and Gil betrayed them. Now you might think that is really short, and it is. It is only about 15 to 20 pages of story, as this is maybe 1/6 of the total for this season, and it is split between 3 different storylines. Some pages were almost 100% art where they had as few as 3 words on them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I typically only get comics I think I will enjoy, so I won't cover everything that is coming out every week and certainly not every number 1. I am going to try to get more so I can help expose people to more comics, especially those outside of Marvel and DC. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I typically have at least 2 videos out per week. I did do some planning, and while no dates are set in stone yet, and comics are not accounted for, I have at least 70 more videos planned for the year.